Thank you, everyone. Thank you to LSI, to Scott and the whole team for putting this together. Great to have some collaboration and meetings going again. I'd like to talk to you about Diality. We are a company based here in Irvine. Our mission is to develop solutions that help improve the care and lives of patients with kidney disease. And our vision really is a future where our technology enables patients and partners to control their kidney disease. Our first solution to the market is an extremely versatile hemodialysis system that I'll introduce you to today. We're still a small company based here in Irvine. We've raised a large amount of money so far, good patent strategy, and one goal and vision really in mind. My name's Osman Khawar. I'm the CEO and a nephrologist, which is a kidney specialist in this space. I know this space very well from being involved in dialysis clinics with DaVita. I put together a leadership team that I think is really going to be very powerful as we approach the market. Our COO has a lot of experience in product development and manufacturing, as does our CTO, who's come from places like Baxter and Axis, which was the first dialysis system that went to the home market. We recently brought on Dan Guthrie, our Chief Business Officer, as we approach commercialization in this space. As we know, and it's exciting even that we have 3 or 4 people in the ESRD space right now, back to back, the dialysis space is a very, very large market, and it's also a very dynamic space right now. There are opportunities coming from CMMI and CMS on reimbursement. There is executive orders that are coming. There are more and more products coming to this space, and I think the future of the dialysis space in the United States is very, very exciting. A lot of money being spent right now. Over $100 billion is spent in the United States on chronic kidney disease and end-stage renal disease, and turns out about 1 in 14 Medicare dollars right now being spent in this space. So if we think about the state of dialysis right now, we have providers on the dialysis side who really have an entrenched infrastructure that they spent a lot of money on, 4,000 or 5,000 dialysis units across the United States, and it's very hard for them to make this transition to home, which is where the market is going. Everyone right now in dialysis is talking about how to get patients from the in-center space to the home space, and that's a place that's very exciting for us. When you think about patients, they really have very few modality choices. They have very little technology historically being given to them, and it's exciting that a few people now are coming to this market and bringing new technology to this space. Our solution is really to take attributes of several different types of machines that are on the market now and combine them into one. Traditionally, the large refrigerator-sized machine here from a company out of Germany. This is the traditional machine that's used. It's very large, it's very bulky, it's very technical to use, but it's very powerful. And we've taken that power and brought it into our machines. We're able to compete head-to-head on the specifications of that machine. There have been more portable machines coming out. The one in the middle is called the Next Stage machine, which came out in 2005 to the market, so now 17 years old. And brought some portability and really introduced dialysis to the home space. And we've taken that portability as well. And now they're machines that are much more simplified, much more patient-centric, much more consumer-focused. And we've taken that and brought that into our device too. So we fill the market gap that exists right now. On top of that, we put some modular functionality into it that I'll describe later as well. Our hemodialysis system is really designed for maximum versatility. And there's 2 aspects I want to talk about specifically. One is prescription flexibility. Right now, different machines are used in different spaces. So if you're in the hospital in the ICU, there's a different machine. If you're using it at home, it's a different machine. If you're using it in-center, it's a different machine. And we try to bring all that prescription flexibility into one space. So we can do low-dose therapy overnight, for example, much more gentle dialysis, nocturnal dialysis. We can do medium-dose flexibility, as we call it, which is similar to what a Next Stage system is, doing therapy 5 times a week. And then the high-dose, more aggressive therapy that is currently done in the United States in dialysis centers is also something we're able to achieve. And so together we deliver the widest prescription range of any compact system in the United States. The second attribute that we bring to the market is water intelligence, as I like to call it. Right now, most machines need a specific grade of water that they can then purify and then create dialysate from. And that's still an infrastructure need for most machines. And with our second generation product that will come, we'll really be agnostic to the quality of water. Our first machine that is going to come out that I showed you requires, like every other dialysis machine, a quality tap water, EPA grade water. As we bring out our second generation device, we'll really be agnostic to the quality of water and even the quantity of water. And that's something called sorbent dialysis, which we'll bring to the market later. Put those together and we have a very capable machine and a very portable machine with a small footprint that I think will be able to be used in all markets. The markets that excite us, of course, eventually are home, but also acute care settings, skilled nursing facilities, and dialysis clinics. And all of these spaces are very dynamic spaces that are changing very quickly. When we think about what you need for a machine to win, we've thought carefully about how to make this machine simple to use, how to decrease learning curves. We've also thought about how do we automate this, how do we connect this machine, and how do we make it safer for patients, on top of bringing the technological and flexibility and versatility that we talked about and keeping it portable. When we think about where this machine can go then, we think about innovative clinics, such as dialysis clinics where water rooms are not required, which they are right now. Things like self-care dialysis, acute care hospitals where transportation is important, size is important, skilled nursing facilities, which is a lot of dialysis patients are receiving dialysis in skilled nursing facilities, about $2 billion spent on that right now, as well as eventually the home market. Right now we are in verification and validation of our device. We have a 510(k) predicate submission to the agency that we'll be doing towards the end of this year. And then we'll start our commercialization activity next year. Last year we had a Series B, which was right in the depths of COVID, and really nobody knew exactly where COVID was going, so we split our Series B into two portions. And the first portion was $12.5 million that we raised last year, and we have a second tranche of that Series B that we're going to be raising towards the end of this year. This will be in line with our submission to the FDA with our 510(k), and then we'll take this product and simultaneously commercialize it, as well as start our home clinical trial. After that, full commercialization will occur with our Series C. In summary, the dialysis industry is transforming. It's transforming very quickly. It's very exciting where dialysis is, and it's exciting for patients and exciting for medtech as well. I think we have a very versatile and a very capable machine that's going to be able to compete in all these spaces. It's also an extremely large market and lots of space for lots of innovation. We have a great team. We're excited to collaborate with everyone. And if you're interested in learning more, I'm happy to talk to you again. Thank you.